Okay, guys, I'm back. Um, Obviously, as you can tell from my wall, I'm a huge Directioner. Okay, I love One Direction. I'm actually going to see them in concert with one of my best friends next week. My best friend, one of them, actually wanted me to post a video about this on YouTube for the rest of you Directioners out there. I know a lot of you have heard about the Zux fanfic. Are you kidding me? That's disgusting. And it's so bad that Zayn couldn't even be seen out in public with Lux. Who would write something like that? What are you trying to do? Ruin their career? I mean, I'm not saying that whoever wrote this deserves to get death threats or anything like that, because that's a little bit too far. But should there be a punishment for putting something like that up on the internet about real people doing something to a poor little 2, 3-year-old girl that we all know would never happen in real life? Like, I don't know who was so sick and twisted enough to write something like that. It's mind-boggling. And I'm not doing this just because I'm a Directioner. That's not the only reason why I'm doing this. Okay, let's get that straight. It's not the only reason why I'm doing this. I'm doing this as a person who read something truly disgusting that doesn't really need to be up on the internet. Okay? Making out Zayn and Harry to be gay lovers. Okay. Not so bad because people say it all the time. But making Zayn out to be a horny. There's no words to describe it. It makes him so horny and impatient to the point where he screws, in this story, his daughter, who is his manager's daughter, Lux. Really? She's only like 3. But making it out to the point where they couldn't even be seen in public together because people were actually believing that that happened. Come on now. I know you guys are smarter than that. Use your heads. And whoever did write that does not deserve to be called a Directioner because she's not. Or he, whoever wrote it. I don't know if it was a boy or a girl. All I know is I read the first page. I don't know if there was more or if that was it. But fan fiction is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be creative. It's supposed to be, it's fan fiction. It's not let's ruin somebody's life fiction. Like, I honestly don't know who this person was that wrote it. I can't automatically judge him or her from reading just that one fan fiction story. But I can judge the fan fiction story, and I can judge somewhat of them from the story on how they are, because they obviously don't care about anybody else's feelings. Um, they obviously they obviously don't care about anything or anyone but themselves if they're willing to try and hurt somebody and then they want to call themselves a fan. I'm sorry. not how it works. You don't write something as gruesome as that and still expect to be called a fan. Because I'm pretty sure if any of the boys in the band were to have read that, they'd be just as sickened as the rest of us are. Because who tolerates that? I mean, maybe some of you non-directioners out there who can't stand One Direction might think it's funny. But even people who don't like One Direction think it's disgusting and that it needs to go off of the internet. And believe me, if you haven't read it yet, you don't want to. Because it made me queasy. It made a lot of other people that read it queasy. And there's actually a website that I've seen that asks if this person should be killed, punched in the face, blah 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 blah. Killed, that's going way too far. But do I think she needs to be punched in the face or something of that nature? Yeah, I do. Because that's just not something that you do. That's not something that you put up. I know some of you are going to have negative comments towards me. Oh well, that's your problem. I don't care. Because I'm just telling it how it is. I'm telling it what I'm saying what most other directioners are thinking. And some non-directioners. You know, almost everybody is sickened with this and they think it needs to stop. Just no more of that kind of Zucks fan fiction because it's gross. Fan fiction isn't supposed to be like that. Fan fiction is fun. It's imaginative. And it's supposed to be happy. It's not supposed to, oh, all of a sudden Lux explodes. What? And then Zane, oh, there goes her ovaries. Really? It's 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 appalling. It really is. But thank you for listening to my ranting and raving. It's about 12:30 here, so I'm gonna get ready to go to bed. Um, most of the time when you see me, I won't be wearing my glasses, but it's still me. Um, comment below if you read the Zucks fan fiction. Comment what you think. And if you have any negative comments, keep them in your head, because I don't want to hear them.